Hey, it's Tony Seal. Welcome to the 8th episode of the podcast, Build Your Business, Change Your Life. This is the podcast of Irresistible Influence Marketing and tonyseel.com. I'm your host, Tony Seal, and today our topic is the 3 things you need to succeed in your business. And I'm guessing that where I'm headed today may surprise you. There are 45 posts on tonyseel.com about starting an online business. I'll link to these in the post that I'm creating as a companion to this podcast episode. That post is titled, The 3 Things You Need to Succeed in a Personal Online Business. When I talk about the 3 things you need to succeed with an online business, I normally talk about the components of an online business like a website, email list, and a blog as part of your website. Today, we're going to take a step back from that. Today, let's start with clarity. Our first clarity must be about who you are. Success with your personal online business starts with that question. Who are you? To answer that question, start with even easier questions. Your age, gender, education, experience, skills, interests, and location. With an internet business, location is less important, but it's part of what defines who you are. Now go a little deeper and think about your values. What's really important to you? What are your non-negotiables? Those values that you will absolutely not violate. Next, what are you passionate about? To paraphrase writer Jeff Goins, what's the one thing you can't not do? You see, I can tell you what I've told many others, that the most profitable niches online and elsewhere for personal businesses are generally in the areas of health, wealth, and relationships. But if the person you are doesn't fit any niche in those categories, you can still be successful. In fact, if you are clear on who you are and what you have to offer to the world, you can be highly successful. So dig deep into who you are. Think through this. Reflect. Cogitate. Don't rush. Take your time answering this basic identity question. Who are you? Next, ask yourself the fear questions like, what's holding you back? What is keeping you from enjoying the success that you are intended to enjoy? I believe that every one of us was put on this earth for a reason. Every one of us has a purpose for life. You can work toward defining your life mission, vision, and business values. That's all number 1. And we'll put it all under the heading of personal identity. Here's number 2. Finding your voice. Once you have clarity on who you are and what you're called to do, it's time to tell the world what you have to offer. Your voice is unique to who you are. It comes from your family, friends, neighbors, schools, and all your life experiences. It comes from your education, work, skills, and interests. Your voice expresses your personality and your message. It is all about the unique you and how the unique you communicates to others. Your voice is you, your personality and message. It's what you bring to this world that is of value to others. Number 3 is what Dilbert creator Scott Adams calls talent stacking. Put a list together of everything you're good at. Include not only what you're good at doing at work, but also from your family time, recreation, hobbies, church, and other community involvement. What do you do well? What do you really enjoy doing? Scott Adams worked for Pacific Bell as a financial analyst, among other things. It wasn't what he wanted to do for the rest of his life, so he did a personal inventory. Scott says, when you add in my ordinary business skills, my strong work ethic, my risk tolerance, and my reasonably good sense of humor, I'm fairly unique. And in this case, that uniqueness has commercial value. Did you notice that he didn't mention anything about his cartooning skill? But he was able to take his unique personhood and create a comic strip in 1989 that today is published in over 2,000 newspapers in 57 countries and in 19 languages. What commercial value does your uniqueness offer to you? Here's your personal assignment, if you'll choose to accept it. Get absolute clarity on your personal identity. Find your voice and do a personal inventory of your talent stack. I put these up as a blog post on tonyseel.com so that you can review them. You've been listening to Build Your Business, Change Your Life. the podcast of Irresistible Influence Marketing and tonyseel.com. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to our next time together. In our next episode, we'll be talking about how to grow your internet business. You won't want to miss it, and I hope that you'll join us.